Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and it's time to talk a little bit about XRP price action and Bitcoin as well. Now, XRP is actually up a bit over the last 24 hours. I'll be showing you the numbers here very shortly. I'll also be running through this story. Bitcoin patterns mirror early days of epic 4,400% rally according to digital asset manager Grayscale. And this matters, so even though I'm most interested in Ripple and XRP, and this of course is and always will be an XRP-centric YouTube channel, perfectly happy to talk about the price action of Bitcoin. This actually does matter to us as XRP holders because undeniably XRP, along with every other cryptocurrency, does follow the big moves that Bitcoin can make. It just follows the price action. Even if there's a delayed response, if you zoom out on a chart, you will see for the entirety of the time that XRP has existed. It just followed Bitcoin. No sign that's going to change necessarily anytime soon, although I would love for it to. I would love for each cryptocurrency to be, purchased on its actual merit, its actual utility, but that's not really the state we're in here today. Now, as far as XRP price action, I'll be sharing with you the specifics, but it's actually really positive. I have a piece from an analyst with AMB Crypto that thinks the short-term outlook here, it's actually more positive likelihood than negative. So lots to talk about here. I want to be clear that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not have a financial background, so you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just a regular member of the XRP community, your everyday Joe Schmo. I just have fun creating YouTube videos on this topic because I have a very genuine interest about Ripple and XRP and all these developments, and a lot has to do with the fact that I do regularly purchase XRP, got skin in the game, makes it more fun to track, fun to talk about, and I love engaging with the communities. That's all this is. Before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I would appreciate the support. You don't have to, but if you don't, you're really hurting my feelings. Come on, take my free content, right? And just subscribe. Why not? So here we got XRP at 28.3 cents, Bitcoin at $11,653, and the market cap for the crypto asset class $362 billion. Bitcoin dominance 59.29%, so still below that 60% mark, which I personally do not hate as an XRP holder. So, over the last 24 hours, XRP is actually up 2.86%, and here's the 24-hour chart. Over the last 30 days, still up 37.63%. So it really hasn't been all bad here. And it's been interesting over these last 30 days in particular, even perhaps a little longer than that, to see fewer and fewer negative headlines about Ripple and XRP from the maxi news outlets like Bitcoinist.com and News BTC. They still found ways when they could to put it in the headline, and then they just had positive stories, which just makes me chuckle. It's like, okay, you're like implementing a narrative purely in the title, and then it's like all good news. Okay, cool, you do you, girl. It's pretty disingenuous, but they've been doing that. So here you got Bitcoin, $11,650. And it is up 1.6. Oh, jumped up again. This is Live Coin Watcher. There you go. That'll happen. 1.82% over the last 24 hours. Over the last 30 days, 21.72%. Now, big picture. I do think, even for a guy like me that isn't interested in learning how to read charts in any sort of advanced way, it is clear to me when I look at charts that history tends to repeat itself. So when I see stories like this, I do genuinely find them fascinating. And this one's titled Bitcoin Patterns Mirror Early Days of Epic 4,400% Rally According to Digital Asset Manager Grayscale. Digital Asset Manager Grayscale says, current investment patterns in Bitcoin mirror trends present in early 2016 when Bitcoin kicked off an astronomical 4,400% rally to its all-time high in less than 2 years. Phil Bonello, a Grayscale's director of research, reports that there is a growing number of investors holding onto their Bitcoin. In Grayscale's Holder versus Speculator Index, and this is interesting, check this out, the percentage of holder coins, Bitcoin that have not moved in 1 to 3 years, is on the up and up. Meanwhile, the percentage of speculator coins, Bitcoin that have moved in the last 90 days, is on a decline, much like in 2016. So people are still holding. But say what you will about Bitcoin, and I do actually legitimately like Bitcoin. I have critiques about it. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate it or like it. I'm not certain that I'm skeptical of its staying power. It may have staying power. I'm just saying that there are reasons and genuine critiques I've talked about in the past that make me skeptical of it. But this means something. People have a high level of confidence, and the market is speaking to us here. Like it or not, not. And to me, it doesn't entirely make sense. But given the critiques about the concentration of mining, this and that, and Chinese concentration of mining, the market is speaking to us. So today in 2020, the market wants Bitcoin to be the leader, and it today is. I don't know that it's going to stay like that. I think utility is ultimately going to matter more, and Bitcoin functionally doesn't do anything unless you want to say store value. So this is interesting though. And so I don't have current data as far as XRP holders, but I will say anytime there's been a story on that in the past, it's been very clearly made, the case has been made that XRP holders are generally very long-term thinking. Of course, there's always going to be a certain number of people that are selling, and I still believe, of course, XRP, because there's so many speculators in this space, it still will ultimately follow the price action of Bitcoin. There's no indication it's not. I'm just saying that even though that's true, there are a ton of people, and I'm one of them, that is just going to hold no matter what. Either I'm right, and this is worth substantially more than it is today, or I'm wrong, and I'll ride this bitch to zero. And I really will. Because I don't care. I mean, I don't literally mean I don't care. I just mean I've invested in such a way that it's not my retirement plan. Now, if it goes the way I want, it's gonna be a big boost for me. Like that would be super duper. I'm just saying I only invest when I'm willing to lose in case it doesn't go the way that I think and hope it will. But I am Mr. XRP Bull. I'm just saying here. But according to Benella, an increase in holder coins is a potential bullish indicator, while an increase in speculator coins looks bearish. Yeah, and I agree that, think about it, it logically makes sense. If there are that many more people that are willing to hold no matter what, that's absolutely a sign of long-term bullishness, right? You better be confident if you're holding that long, right? He also notes that there has never been a higher level of Bitcoin held for more than 1 year. And here's a quote. This metric indicates a strong conviction in Bitcoin by its current investor base. Well, this is a supply-side metric. It also demonstrates the demand for Bitcoin's use case as a store of value rather than trading. It appears investors are interested in holding Bitcoin despite its volatility. There's enough people that understand that the two reasons that I keep citing, these are my two favorite reasons. There's a frenzy around the asset class, and markets are illiquid. Even with Bitcoin having, what is its market cap today? Here, let me see if I can quickly, $215 billion market cap for Bitcoin. So it's the most liquid cryptocurrency, but gold's at what? Somewhere around 9 trillion or something like that. It's easy relative to gold. Think about how much money has to flow into gold for its price to double versus how much would have to flow into Bitcoin. Substantially less, right? And even less would have to flow into XRP to double it. And so when you have this level of illiquidity, it's not terribly surprising that there's volatility. So for the people that are smart enough to understand that, it will make them less squeamish when it's volatile to the downside. Right, and that's why for me I always say, and I mean it, I'm emotionally bulletproof because I get these concepts. But he continues, this report is intended to help investors visualize why Bitcoin may be more important than ever. We explore Bitcoin's value indicators, delineate its substantial supply/demand imbalance, and extrapolate how these factors may create a tailwind for Bitcoin's adoption and price. This analysis indicates that the current Bitcoin market structure parallels that of early 2016 before it began its historic bull run. Well, if history is to repeat, that could be something. And I tell you what, I haven't seen so many chart analysts align with the concept that this is the beginning of something. Now, there have been some over the last couple of years, even during the bear market before we hit the bottom. They're like, okay, maybe this is it. When things would shoot up a little, they totally acknowledge that. But in my almost 3 years in the world of crypto here, I haven't seen this many chart analysts aligned to state, hey, we really think that this is probably the actual real start of something. So we'll see. Again, I'm not pretending to know how to read charts, and I don't really have interest in learning. I enjoy researching fundamentals, not researching how to read charts. So we'll just have to see here. Now the piece from AMB Crypto, XRP short-term price analysis. More positive than negative here. So I wanted to just cover, I think it was the part down here. I think this is where I wanted to jump in. Yeah, here we go. At the time of writing, XRP was giving way to a falling wedge pattern, one that bore bullish implications as well. Considering the fact that the trading volume of the crypto asset has been declining alongside its value, a reversal would possibly propel the token towards another attempt at breaching 32.4 cents. Although the immediate resistance lay at 29.2 cents, according to the Fibonacci retracement lines, The trend over the remaining week wasn't exactly clear. And now check this out. This is where it gets interesting in terms of the direction they think this is likely to go. In light of the support level at 27.2 cents, so that's the current support level, holding strong for over 3 weeks now, another bounce back is more likely than a decline down the charts. So this chart analyst is bullish. And they state that over the next 24 to 48 hours, it's going to be retesting 29.2 cents, and it's about a half a cent shy of that at this point. So we'll just see where it goes. I'm still, long-term, could not be more bullish and optimistic. This asset class isn't going away. XRP is getting used today. There's real utility. I don't think XRP is ever going to go away as long as that continues to be the case. I think it's much more likely as long as Ripple keeps doing its thing and other developers keep finding success building on top of the XRP ledger. I think that adoption is just going to continue, which will prove staying power, which will increase confidence for institutional and retail investors alike moving forward for many years to come. That would be my guess. I don't make price predictions, but that would be my guess. All right, that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.